Women's groups demand Maria Chin's release. AFF Cup snub over Rohingya massacre. Hi, I'm Suhaila Saifuddin and this is Cuppa News. Chanting Bebas Maria and Mansoh Sosma, hundreds of activists from various civil and women's rights organisations marched from Padang Merbok to Parliament this morning in a show of solidarity for the Bersih chairperson. The walk was organised to submit a memorandum to Prime Minister Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak to release Maria, who is currently being detained under SOSMA. Police formed a human barricade just outside the entrance of Parliament, but several representatives were allowed to enter the grounds. Their memorandum was accepted by two ministers in the Prime Minister's department, Datuk Seri Shahidan Kasim and Nancy Shukri.
So we consider the Women Walk for Maria a success because we managed to not only bring 1,000 women, but we also managed to go into Parliament and hand our memorandum to two ministers. One is YB Shahidin Kasim and the other one is YB Nancy Shukri. Did they make any promises? No. YB Nancy Shukri did say she will try her best to talk to the right people. She said her powers are limited. We want to emphasize that Wanita Bergerak untuk Maria will continue. Will continue until Maria comes out. Will continue until we have clean and fair elections.
Maria was arrested last Friday ahead of the Bersih 5 rally. She is currently being held in solitary confinement without a bed and not allowed an attorney for 28 days. Meanwhile, the Inspector General of Police said Maria's detention under SOSMA was not politically motivated nor related to the Bersih 5 rally.
Kemudian pada 18 hari bulan November, satu pasukan polis telah pergi ke pejabat bersih dan membuat penggeledahan dan kami telah menemui beberapa dokumen-dokumen yang memberi petunjuk kepada kami bahawa satu kesalahan di bawah Seksyen 124C Penal Code menggugat amalan demokrasi berparlimen. Prosedur siasatan yang kita jalankan di bawah 124C ini adalah di bawah SOSMA. Jadi maknanya di bawah SOSMA ni kita boleh menahan dia 28 hari. Jadi penahanan dia tidak ada kena-mengena dengan perhimpunan bersih.
Khalid also denied that she was being treated badly in her cell.
Kononnya dia tidak diberi tilam dan sebagainya, dia kena memohonlah. Dan saya tidak dapat maklumat yang dia ada memohon untuk tilam. Jadi hari ini bila Suhakam pergi melawat dia, dia memohon untuk diberi tilam, kita bagilah tilam.
He added that Maria has had access to medical attention, including doctor's visits, since the start of her detention last Friday. It's been dubbed as Hadis Bill. After a few false starts, the past president is expected to table a tweaked version of his initial proposed amendments to the Sharia Courts Act 1965 or RUU 355 in Parliament tomorrow. Hadis Bill in its current form seeks to empower the Sharia courts to mete out any punishment short of the death penalty. Kuala Neru's PAS MP Datuk Dr. Muhammad Khairuddin Aman Razali revealed to reporters that the amendments will raise the punishment ceiling to 30 years in jail, 100,000 fine and 100 strokes of the rotan.
Akan diperincikan di peringkat mahkamah syariah. Dekat negeri, bukan kita. Kita ni parlimen, kita buat akta saja.
He also stressed that punishments only apply to Muslims and involve offences such as premarital sex, adultery, drinking alcohol and false accusation. Although Khairuddin expressed confidence that Hadis Bill would be debated, it was likely that it would be deferred to the next Parliament session in March. To protect children, the police want anti-grooming laws to be introduced as soon as possible. According to KL Police Chief Dato' Amar Singh, while 500 crime cases against children were reported, less than 5% involve cases of pedophilia.
It's rather worrying to see a large number of people going to such sites. Itulah sebabnya kita mengadakan seminar pada pagi ini untuk memberi penyedaran kepada guru-guru dan juga yang NGO-NGO lain yang bersama-sama membantu polis untuk menyekat gejala sini. Kita akan menggambarkan seorang pedofilia sebagai seorang yang mungkin pendiam, mungkin dia suka pergi ke site-site yang lucah, not necessarily so. Yang saya laporkan tadi, yang kita buat tangkapan, yang maklumat daripada Taiwan, was a normal IT man yang bekerja sebagai engineer. Tiada kemana-mana. He's the last person to expect to be involved in a case of pedophilia. So they don't fit the profile that we have set in our mind of a pedophile. As I mentioned, the reports are very minimal, tapi it's concerning to us. We are concerned. Jumlah yang masuk kepada site itu adalah banyak.
Following the Richard Huckle case, the government set up a sexual crimes task force that is exploring the possibility of creating an act that focuses entirely on sexual crimes against children. Separately, celebrity preacher Ustaz Datuk Muhammad Kazim Elias has sent letters of demand to former actress Wardina Safia and social activist Syed Azmi Al-Habshi for linking his religious school in Ipoh to sex abuse allegations. The demand of the legal letters against the two individuals were not disclosed after Kazim claimed that both made the allegations viral on their Facebook pages. In Syed Azmi's FB post on July 29th, a mother alleged that her 10-year-old son was forced to perform sexual acts by senior students at a location stated as a Ma'ahad Tahfiz up north. Netizens were quick to link the location to Kazim's school. The post received over 2,000 shares and over 500 comments. On Tuesday, Star Online reported that Kazim demanded an apology from the victim's mother or 8 million ringgit in damages. Following Myanmar's crackdown on the Rohingya Muslim minority, the cabinet will decide on Friday whether to withdraw the Harimau Malaysia team from the AFF Suzuki Cup. A withdrawal by Malaysia from the Suzuki Cup will begin on Saturday, would run counter to ASEAN's long-standing policy of non-interference.
Ada yang tanya kenapa hanya sekarang kita ada gesaan dan juga ada pertimbangan tersebut, ya, kenapa tidak dibuat awal, sebab negara Myanmar diumumkan sebagai tuan rumah dah lama dah. Tetapi ini berdasarkan kepada laporan yang baru saja keluar daripada wilayah Rakhine di Myanmar yang menunjukkan bukti kononnya berlaku serangan terkini. Ya, jadi ini adalah gesaan berdasarkan kepada recent events, and recent evidence which purportedly show evidence of genocide.
Regardless of the cabinet's decision, Khairi said UMNO Youth will be sending a protest memorandum to the Myanmar embassy on Friday. Myanmar soldiers have poured into Rakhine State since October 9. Escalating violence has reportedly killed at least 86 people and displaced some 30,000. Myanmar soldiers have also been accused of sexually assaulting dozens of women from the persecuted minority. In other news, Cambodia's UN-backed court upheld life sentences for two top former Khmer Rouge leaders for crimes against humanity in a verdict welcomed by survivors of the brutal regime. Brother number 2, Nuon Chi, and former head of state, Khieu Samphan, were the first top leaders to be jailed in 2014 from a regime responsible for the deaths of up to 2 million Cambodians from 1975 to 1979. Gursawak Singh is one of hundreds of children who, while born and raised in Japan, is still seeking legal recognition to permanently live there. The 17-year-old inherited the legal limbo status of his Sikh parents who fled to Japan from India to escape religious oppression before he and his siblings were born.
一番本当に大変なのはやっぱり働けないことが一番大変ですし、本当にもう僕も来年大学進学の希望なんですけれども、本当に今ちょっと先が見えない状態ということで、こう
Japan's strong sense of homogeneity has made access to legal status extremely difficult, especially for some asylum seekers. Ellen DeGeneres was among 21 people at the White House who were awarded the 2016 Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian honor in the U.S.
In a career spanning 3 decades, Ellen DeGeneres has lifted our spirits and brought joy to our lives as a stand-up comic, actor, and television star. In every role, she reminds us to be kind to one another and to treat people as each of us wants to be treated.
The chat show host saw the event as an ideal opportunity to pull off a star-studded mannequin challenge and immortalize the moment at the same time. Malaysian songstress Yuna, who got a foothold on the US Billboard charts with Usher for the song Crush in May, continues to make us proud. The 30-year-old appeared on the Nasdaq billboard at New York's Times Square, which she shared on Twitter. Another celebration is the unlocking of Yuna's music video for Pulang, her latest Malay single with local rapper Sonawan. Congratulations, Yuna! And that's a wrap for Cuppa News. Good night.